The Christian Economist, all the kingdoms of the world. Luke chapter 4, verses 5 through 8. And the devil, taking him up into an high mountain, showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them. For that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. And Jesus answered and said unto him, Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Jesus abruptly and immediately turned the devil down. And Jesus' response to the devil was, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. But the scriptures reveal the devil to have gained control of all the, quote, kingdoms, unquote, of man. Now that presents an economic problem to just about everybody except the rich. Forces of evil make people pay dearly for just about everything, and even use money as a weapon. It is possible for you to avoid being destroyed by malevolent economics by actually scolding or decrying it. When you do that, if you do it correctly, the malevolent economic threat, will actually cease to exist. This is a radical concept. At least so it seems until you realize it's really an illusion anyway. The money system always has been based on perverse, quote, faith, unquote, in the pecuniary tender, and economic functioning in the kingdoms of this world. Smoke and mirrors, or as the zookeeper found out when he put a mirror in the lion's den after it was all over, all that was left was a mere roar. The big problem all along was that many people became so preoccupied with money that they ended up worshiping it, as can be evidenced in many pagan pantheons, and more typically, quote, mammon, unquote, mentioned in a warning in the Bible by Jesus himself. Money is not a religious preoccupation, but rather a tool of measurement. If you have a bit of faith, and the Lord wills it, you can even live without it. So it's important to notice the difficulties involved with having faith for and receiving finances from the Lord. Let me read that again. It's important to notice the difficulties involved in having the faith for and receiving finances from the Lord, from Jesus, because all the human problems of mankind, because of all the problems of humankind that are associated with money. This is the kind of thing that must be overcome on a regular basis so that everyone can receive prosperity from God. You might ask, okay, will Christian economics make me a millionaire? Well, no, not exactly. You have to understand. A mere millionaire is poverty level. If you do it right, you could be a billionaire. God sent everyone into the world to be able to not only prosper, but also prosper uniquely. What happened? Well, they were robbed, hustled, deceived, and myriad other incredibly evil things. Never mind. God can give it all over again. So read on, O reader, or let us read on if it's me reading it to you or someone else. Hear on, O hearer. Let's learn how to get back to God, regain the faith for his supplies, and find out how to keep away from evil this time, as one of the petitions goes in the Lord's Prayer. Quote, "And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil." Matthew 6:13.